Mampy, where do you know, Mampy? Mampy, man, on the internet, I'm yard. But you want a video call and show your style, is it? Mampy, upgrading a Mampy. Back to your regular. That one name police.
Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This is not your average, typical, run-of-the-mill mama and papa blogging. No, this is blogging that takes you on top of the roof or under the cellar with mother hen and her little chickadees. This one is called the copycat syndrome. One fool makes many. I am speaking about an infamous video that has been making its round over social media. What it shows a young man posing with some sorts of 357 Magnum-ish, like he is Clint Eastwood. The police in Trelawney, they are presently searching for the man that was seen in that video. He has been identified as 33-year-old Jason Wright. He is from a place called Cemetery that is in Troy, that is in the parish. Coincidentally, with this type of attitude and behavior, you are going to only end up in a cemetery. So pretty much, this man is a DEAD man walking. So, when we look at the present situation in Jamaica, high crime rates, a lot of people are losing their life on a daily basis. This man would qualify to be a person of interest for posing, exposing himself, baiting up himself, like I've always said, he that exalted himself shall be abased. This man is a DAM bait. He is wanted for possession of prohibited weapon and also unauthorized possession of ammunition. The police have come to the conclusion that this video was taken at Mr. Wright's residence. Surprise, surprise, Mr. Wright put himself in at the wrong spots, and now he pretty much has some sorts of red dot or spot on his head. He is the target of this video. So we should not be surprised when we see that Special Operation Popo conducted some sorts of search in some sorts of residential area where the man lives. However, he was not home. Two of his close family members were taken into custody. That is because Quaco, Mampy boyfriend, he baited up himself, put his family and his own life in a jeopardy. Because you know, sir, the Popo want the tool, and usually when they come in the wee hours of the morning, whoever them find in there, more than likely is going to be conned up, or luckily for them, they are not dead. The police said that this wanted man frequents the Kingston, Christiana area and also Manchester. The Popo wants him to turn himself in the presence of his lawyer or somebody of significant, meaning some sorts of JP. So the JCF is sending out a warning, take heed. Don't let us come and look for you. Turn yourself in unless you want us to turn you into some sorts of dopey character, ghost you, eliminate you off the face of Master God's earth. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called Indiscipline in Jamaica lift up its ugly head again. Don't know if you've been following the news, but people that are part of the private and public transportation, I think that they got a 35% raise, 19% immediately, and I think the next 16% next year, March or April. Don't quote me. Don't know why they did not make it 20 and 15 make it 35. However, this is Jamaica. Common sense is very uncommon. So Anyways, people, this has been causing a whole bunch of clash, a whole bunch of mix-up, a whole bunch of passa, confrontation with people that take the bus, minibus, taxi, and the drivers. There's an infamous video circulating over social media with a clash between a taxi driver and somebody that is alleged to be some sort of student, a little girl. It is said that this taxi was on its way to Old Harbour, which is in St. Catherine. He stopped to let off this girl and she gave him $100. There was some sorts of dispute as to what the fare is supposed to be. She say $100 she for pay, him say a $200. Take a listen, take a look at the video, and then I'll give my piece.
One stop driver. Driver Angela for fear.
Girlfriend, fear raise and $100 for your fear. We are arguing about
Driver,
fear.
I know all the way all about me and go.
Miss, a 180 got whole about 150 come as for students. And $200 come as for adults. So you give me $100.
Sir,
Turn on the
Angela for
what's your fear, you know?
Angela for my fear.
It's not $100 for your fear. Fear, I'm going to little girl and talk to know how much your fear, man.
Sir, Angela for my fear.
Fear raise picnic. And $100 no more.
Sir, it's Angela for my fear.
Sir,
who you have custard one after?
Alright.
Sir, who you have custard one after? Sir, who you have custard one after?
Girl, you have pay me or not pay me, bird.
Sir, is that you take Angela and one? Because the Angela for my fear. Every tax me take that from me,
No, it's alright. Everything good, great. It's alright, thank you.
Come on, who you have custard one after?
Class, you me a class.
Try yourself. Because Dr. Janko.
Now people, like I said in this video, proves that this girl was kind of mouthy. However, when you are standing up for yourself, standing your ground, there is nothing wrong with that. If somebody disrespect you, then maybe that is the usual response that you're going to get. As it pertains to these taxi driver and a whole lot of taxi driver in a Jamaica. If you did not know, this is the rules. I know that there's a change, 19% more, 16% next year early. The facts are this. If you are a minor, a student, or an elder, old people, you pay 50% less of what the normal fare is. Therefore, if a $200, you pay $100. If a $400, you pay $200. No complication in that. However, when it comes to these taximen, it seems as if them want to make them own rule. They are looking at it that you come in at them cab and then you take up space for one person. So therefore, enough of their mind, the least little pitney, least old people that them can pick up is the more money. However, part of your cab stipulation from the relevant authority states that you have to pick up everybody. You do not have a choice. You do not single out and discriminate against anyone, and that is exactly what we see transpiring in this video. It is as simple as 1, 2, 3. And what makes this even more disturbing is based on information that is out there. After them start to clash, all sorts of verbal altercation, and the little girl call him Jankro and give him the $100 instead of the $200 that he wanted. It is said that him spit in her face. Now people, the most disrespectful thing that you can do to any human being is spitting at them face, because you're pretty much belittling them. Now cabman, minibus men out there, I understand that sometimes you come from some sorts of bad neighborhood, you have bad friends, or you have a bad family member. However, you have to remember, whenever you are on any sorts of routes, day in, day out, Monday through Saturday or Monday through Sunday, you are pretty much like a sitting duck. So therefore, if you disrespect the wrong person, don't be surprised if there is some sorts of repercussion, because you know that Jamaica is the epicenter of reprisal. If you DIS, you might end up DEAD. So therefore, take heed, do the right thing, don't be penny wise and pound foolish, especially when it comes to your life. So over $100, $200, you can lose your life. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, people want to tell me, is there some sorts of man shortage in America, in Canada, and especially in UK? Because I've seen so many cases in which some beautiful, not so bright young ladies from these places come to Jamaica only to be some sorts of punching bag. That means them get all sorts of cuff up, all sorts of thing in them belly, all sorts of box down, all sorts of abuse. Take a look at this picture right here. This is a lady that is from Canada. She come to Jamaica for whatever reason. Maybe she come on vacation, or in most cases, they meet some sickhead people on social media. Them jump on a jumbo jet plane, fly come to Jamaica. Nothing but a meal ticket, nothing but sex. Them pick up some sorts of worthless man. Maybe it started out as a dream relationship, love is in the air, rete, lele. However, soon it would change to abuse and to the worst case where she end up losing her life. This browning where you see come from Canada in a May of 2023 that this year her boyfriend, husband pretty much take her away. He was just charged. His name is Rory Palmer. He is a fisherman from Portland Cottage that is in Clarendon. Now people, let me ask you a question. Man really that hard to get? Man really that short overseas? Bad enough, you come to Jamaica and you pick up a man, but you end up picking up cruff. And most of the time why these women pick up cruff is because the cruff them have all of the time. They are not gainfully employed. Them not have a 9 to 5. All they are doing is fishing on the internet. So pretty much they are trying to hook a money tree. They are trying to catfish you. Basically, they make you feel as if them are some sorts of nice guy. Whenever you come and you can't give them the money, or whenever the money run out, or whenever you get frustrated and tell the little piece of ish, say, listen, me nah sending no more money through Western Union, through MoneyGram or wherever, then he starts to get in his feelings. That is when you meet the real nice guy that is not so nice that you thought you knew. The moral of the story is this: good man not easy to find, especially on the internet. Most of the time when you meet somebody on the internet, if you not do your due diligence, if what they are telling you is not true, them are catfish you, so therefore them put out a certain image, but their character is a total or polar opposite in what they are. They are demented psychopaths out there that are always looking for desperate persons that are looking or desperately looking for love. Some just say, whenever you look for love in all the wrong places, you're going to end up in the wrong place, meaning Bellevue, or on the opposite side of life. The polar side of life, meaning DEATH. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called "The Devil Always Finds Work for Idlers." What this means is that if you are gainfully employed, if you have some sorts of hustle, if you have some sorts of constructive thing doing in your life, you are least likely to find yourself a cuss at the lane mouths, find yourself in a mix-up, passa, all sorts of brawl for all sorts of nothing, none at all. Now, I often wonder why it is that the government of Jamaica, JCF, don't come up with some sorts of program and put some of these idle men, idle women, send them go to one of those WAR zone, since them love for fight, since them love for bust GUN, send them where there is an appropriate place that needs people like this. No, them want to stay at Jamaica and create all sorts of chaos and catastrophe. I am speaking about a recent find somewhere upon Darling Street in a downtown Kingston, where the Popo said that they found hundreds of pipe BOMS and a quantity of detonators, 320 devices to be specific. Based on the information, it is said that the Popo went on some sorts of operation based on intelligence, based on information. Somebody talk, somebody snitch. When they went to the place and saw what they saw, their mouth drop at the ground, they could not believe it. However, you know, so the Popo want to pat themselves on the shoulder, want to take some stripe that they probably don't deserve. In this case, we are give them some stripe. The Popo JCF specifically said this proves that our intelligence and the work that we are putting in is yielding the results. Results like these show that our intelligence is working. You are getting BANG for the buck when it comes to BOMB. They did not say that, but you get the points. The Popo want the residents, meaning you, to call them whenever you know where there's any sorts of GUN, any sorts of badman, any sorts of Don, any sorts of DRUGS, so that they can rid Jamaica, and Jamaica, your pitney and your granny, your puss and your dog can have a safer place to reside and don't have to worry about these riffraff and these menaces to society. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.